So Xenoverse as of late has been experiencing an infestation known as modders. Yes, they've been popping up rampantly on console. For some time they've been a problem only reserved to PC, and then of course, you know, Xenoverse cracked down and they disabled the ability to use mods in ranked matches in an online setting. So of course, eventually it was going to become a thing on console, and there's been some way of, I guess, save editing to enable the use of raid boss moves on console. A lot of people have asked me what I would do to personally fix this problem. What's going on? Please talk about it. Please do a video on it. So here we are today. Of course, I'm your perfect being and the #1 anime gaming Dragon Ball and Xenoverse channel on YouTube. Of course, the name being Perfection. Don't forget to click that subscribe button and click the notification bell too. So I've been thinking about this seriously for some time now. Of course, you know, I had my run-in with a modder a couple of weeks ago, and you know, I posted the video on the channel and I absolutely devastated them. But I understand the common Xenoverser or Xenoverse player would not be able to handle it in such a fashion. So what do you do? Well, a couple of weeks ago, and I guess at this point it would be a couple of months ago, the official Bandai Namco Twitter account said that they were fully aware of the current problem plaguing the console users, and they said that anyone that was caught using mods was going to be banned immediately. Well, that has been somewhat true. I have noticed that some people were whining, "Hey, why did my account get banned? What's going on here?" But it has not been, I don't know, it hasn't been swift enough. I don't know how long a person has to go on using raid moves before they actually get caught. And I guess it's until it starts showing up on their favorite moves list. I don't know. But it's a problem that's still running rampant on consoles. And I think that now, with DLC Pack 7 coming out in a couple of weeks, I figure by the end of August, it's time to nip this in the bud. So what would I do? Well, #1, I would go ahead and I would start checking people's online profiles for any use of raid moves. Now, I would venture a guess to say that by now, a raid move would probably be the person's favorite used move on their profile. So that would be automatically a ban. Like, just your entire console would be bricked. You wouldn't even be allowed to access Xenoverse online. I don't know. I would go as far as to lock them out of the game entirely, and there's nothing that they can do because they violated the EULA, so that they can't really come back on the developers in any way, shape, form, or fashion. That's #1. That's the first thing that I would do. The second thing that I would do is I would, you know, have, you know, when they're going into online to try to do ranked, there would be a brief scan to check for raid moves, like things that you're not supposed to have at that point. And if you do have any raid skills, you would be instantly banned right then and there on the spot. Like, the game should just have a list of moves that you're not supposed to have access to. And I would do this a couple of weeks, just, you know, or a month or so. I wouldn't even send word about it. I wouldn't say anything about it. I would just implement the plan and have the modders get banned. And when they start asking questions, "Hey, I was banned from Xenoverse. What's going on? What's happening?" I wouldn't give an answer. I would not, if I were Namco, Bandai, and Dimps, I would not give an answer at that point. After you weed them out, after they start getting caught and busted, and I'm talking about their entire disc is banned so that they can't just hop on another account. The disc would be completely banned. It would be bricked. The console would be eliminated from playing Xenoverse completely because you broke the EULA by using modded moves on console. You would have to go through extreme, well, I won't say extreme lengths, but you would know you would be doing something that you're not supposed to be doing. There would be no debate there. After that point, after we've weeded out all the mod move users and they've been banned, I would turn around and I would, first of all, I would nerf the moves, but then I would make the same raid moves available for the public as new DLC moves. It would be the ultimate punishment. It would be poetic justice for the people who have, you know, had to put up with raid moves, and you know, they have to have a preset ready, or they might have to have cheese moves ready in case they run into raid move users. For them to get those versions of those moves, of course they would be nerfed, they wouldn't be as powerful, or they wouldn't be as overpowered or whatever. They would be nerfed, of course, for online balance. But imagine the anger and the frustration that the people who've been illegally using them would feel. That's what I want Xenoverse to do. Yeah, give us the raid moves. I honestly, personally, I don't even think the raid moves need to exist in Xenoverse. They don't serve to make the raids any more difficult. It's just like, oh, look, it's a one-hit KO move. You've been beating on this guy for minutes and minutes and minutes, and all of a sudden he busts out a one-hit KO move. Like, that does not make the raids any more interesting. It's just like you have a huge health sponge boss, and then he can just do a one-hit KO move at any time. That's just not intriguing. It's not interesting. And personally, I would think that the moves need to be just completely expunged off of any raid bosses. I mean, to me, I would be more entertained by a raid if the boss was using all the mechanics in the game to perfect execution, and it's just like, wow, he's out fighting 6 other time patrollers with just perfect blocks and well-timed combos and all this different stuff. That's what I want to see. Anyways, releasing the raid moves to the public in a nerf fashion would just be the sign that, you know what, this is your punishment. You are banned from the game, and you have to see people enjoy the raid moves that you have illegally used for so long. It's on Dimps at this point. Like, I honestly don't know the process in which they go through catching these people, and I think it would be just as simple as having it set up where it's detected, like, hey, this is our raid move pool. If any players have these raid moves, bam, you get suspended, you get banned, you're gone. No negotiations. Don't even try to message us, or we're gonna clown you on Twitter. Like, I would just let someone try to message someone on Dimps, on the Dimps Twitter page or the Namco Twitter page, and I would, if I was Namco or Twitter, I would just completely call them out. I don't know, that's just me, guys. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. Have I, you know, come up with a good way to punish modders in Xenoverse 2? Also, before we end things off, I want to give a shout out to Blazin. Blazin has become the first person to donate to the Perfection Patreon page. Yes, I do have a Patreon page where you can support the greatest creator of Xenoverse gaming Dragon Ball anime content on YouTube, and he was the first one to do it at a $5 donation. I'm so proud. It gives me a sense of pride as a creator, and it just, like, thank you, Blazin. You're number one today. You're the number one perfectionist today, and I want you guys to give him big ups, you know, for that. I'm gonna end the video there, guys. Of course, I'm your perfect being, the #1 anime gaming and Dragon Ball channel on YouTube. Of course, the name being Perfection. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, click that notification bell to get all the notifications for this channel as they become available. Also, if you're a perfectionist and you want to support me but your funds ain't right, or you know, you're on hard times, there is another way that you can support me by retweeting this video, tweeting this video, sharing this video on Reddit, Twitter, Facebook, wherever you know there's a Dragon Ball community that would love to indulge in perfection. I want you guys to have a sense of ownership and treat it like your channel. Share it like it's your channel. I want you guys to uplift perfection and champion it. And I want you guys to, you know, at a point where I have 100,000 subscribers or 1 million subscribers, I want you guys to take a sense of ownership and of pride and say, you know what, I helped perfection get there. I was a fan since day one, since the beginning. I want that for you guys. So that's what I'm making available. Hey, peace. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I will see you in the next one.